don't jump into something of this magnitude unless you've got some real motivation behind it. On one hand, it's an amazing physical challenge for me. I've always done physical challenges through my life, whether it be climbing, open water swimming, kayaking, some of the major rivers of this planet. So I've traveled the world doing lots of different activities like that, and I still feel like I've got a lot more to give. I've been paddling for over a decade, so it almost seemed natural that I wanted to put myself to this kind of brutal challenge of paddling 70-80k a day for 90 odd days to try and complete the challenge. Over 5 years ago, as a lifeguard, I was off duty and I was doing what I love, which is going into the surf zone and surfing. And I remember looking with my best friend, Jonathan Harry, looking at the surf thinking it was a total mess at Morganporth in North Cornwall, and thinking probably, you know, it's just after lunch, do we really want to battle through this and go and destroy ourselves in this, what was a 10-foot swell. It was a mess of white water. And as we were kind of standing there thinking about it, a lady ran over screaming and said, could we help in some way? So of course we dropped our boards and we ran over to find that a whole family, that's aunties, uncles, cousins, daughters, sons, were looking out to sea and had lost and were trying to find family members. And you know, as a lifeguard, it's a tragic thing, because there's the expectation that you can do something about it. And that's, as a lifeguard, that's what you want to do. You want to help, you want to sort the situation out. It's always a difficult one when you're coming into a situation like that. Whereas if you're an on-duty lifeguard, you're in control because you can see what's going on. So we didn't know who we were looking for, who was out there, and all of a sudden it became clear that we were dragging bodies in. You've got that hope that you can do something about the bodies that you're bringing in and coming onto the beach. And I was shocked that out of the 20 or 30 people there, I was the only one who knew anything about how to do any form of CPR first aid. So I'm actually doing CPR on one soul whilst trying to instruct other people to do it on another one, whilst another body is brought in. And in that situation, you realise just how catastrophic drowning is. You realise just how much of a big deal it is to families, and this is something that I struggle with still, and it was 5 years ago. But I don't struggle with the drowning part of it, because as a lifeguard I can deal with it. I struggle with remembering those families looking to me to try and do something about these bodies, and that's always been really difficult. And it's something that I put in a box and I shut it away, and it motivates me. It motivated me. So when people say, how are you going to do this every day? How are you going to paddle around Great Britain every day? I'm honest, I only need to think about this, and that gives me all the motivation I need. Because if I can send a message out from the Long Paddle 2021 to go into people's homes about water safety, to not go in when conditions are like this or that, or to know your limits and to know what you're doing in the water, that's the whole point of it and why we're doing it. Yeah, that's the motivation behind the Long Paddle, why I'm doing it. It will be my daily motivation, and together, because it is a journey, it's not just me doing the paddle, it's the team behind me, it's all those people that are supporting, it's all those people who are going to come and paddle with me, hopefully at different points. They're going to come and enjoy the experience. It's that whole journey of getting around, circumnavigating Britain, that will be hopefully a vehicle to get that message into people's homes about water safety and drowning prevention.